Welcome to Statesboro, Georgia, in what many refer to as the prettiest little stadium in America and home to the Georgia Southern Eagles. But trust me, it can get a little ugly if you come in here and you're not an Eagle. Today, a showdown of a couple of foes from the Sun Belt. As we'll see, the Louisiana Raging Cajuns taking on the winners of 8 straight, the Georgia Southern Eagles. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Georgia Southern will kick it off to get things started. Fielded in the end zone. It's James. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The offense lining up for a first down play. They'll leave it with him. And the visitors have nothing doing as they are greeted rudely on the opening play of the game.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Handoff from the gun. Makes one man miss. Finds a little bit of space. He'll get 3 out to the 15.
I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
Didn't take long to need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7. Caught over the middle. It's Dennis. You know this sophomore has a big arm, and there were some revolutions on that one.
And he's been the go-to guy all year long. Like, he's in the top 5 in all of college football receiving yards for a reason. They're going to find him because he's always open, making plays. This dude has been unbelievable. He's being mentioned in the Heisman conversation. That is really hard to do as a wide receiver, so that shows you what kind of special year this young man's having.
The Raging Cajuns are flying down the field. They'll go to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
No, it wasn't an interception, but a lot of times tips and deflections leads to interceptions. Great job by the defender getting his mid on the football.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. Running back goes in motion. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And it's picked off right at the goal line. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. First down from the 45. He wants to throw. Slings it downfield. Makes the grab. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Quarterback checking off. Looking to move it through the air. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
Back to the air one more time. Deep shot for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Eagles. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they get it into the end zone on a 36-yard touchdown pass. They're lining up to boot it away. Fair catch, called for and made. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. The quick out. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. They'll try to run for it. Keeps the legs moving. Didn't get much. Picked up a yard, and that will leave them with 4th and 2.
At the 33-yard line. Brings up 4th down.
A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. Dances away to buy time. And the ball is intercepted. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Pass for 25. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Moves around to clear up the vision. Finds his man. It's Thompson. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. I mean, again, we see the freaks, we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
Georgia Southern will have it now, 1st and goal. To the air, it's Daniels. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Quarterback just has to be more aware of the situation. First down, goal-to-go situation. You cannot take a sack. So the QB, if no one's open, you got to make sure you're throwing that ball out of the end zone and helping your offense out.
Wants to throw on second down. It's complete on the right side. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Eagles.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he makes the extra point. They're just about ready to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's James. Makes a move. Oh, what vision. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. On to attempt the try.
Number 82 with the return.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. UAB just wrapped up 4 quarters worth of dominance on its way to a never-in-doubt victory. And that's really the standard there in Birmingham. They'll enjoy this one all week. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. He'll off one deep down the left side. And he holds it in at the 25. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Eagles! And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. Going for the return. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start. He hurls one deep down the left side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
On second down, they'll take to the air. He finds his man. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Good play by the defense. Way to wrap them up. Way to know where the sticks are. Now puts you in a successful position for third down. Now you can break out the fun packages, the blitzes, putting more speed, more little fast guys on the field.
Complete in the middle. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting first progression.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
They'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. It's 1st and 5. Caught in the backfield, it's Davis. And oh, did they know that one was coming? They'll knock him down in the backfield.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space, and getting that fast dude on the ground.
Wow, you saw the speed of the defense there. They're trying to spit this football out to the running back on the perimeter. And how about the defense able to get to him quickly to bring him down for no gain?
Trying to move the sticks on third down. They keep attacking through the air. Fires one high and deep. And here's the third interception of the night. Not much on that return, but I think they'll let him slide after making that pick, and they'll have it at the 20.
It's so easy to be up here in the booth and say, you should have put more zip on that. Sometimes you got to use the lob wedge. That time, you probably should have used the drive.
Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many.
Hit the afterburners, kid. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
Looking for a man. It's Daniels. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up, see if they can maybe confuse this QB?
He's got an open man. He's loose. Touchdown, Georgia Southern. And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching it. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short game.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. It's caught. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. And the Raging Cajuns come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. He's got his man, makes the grab. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a first down. New set of downs after that completion. Comes out throwing on first down. Pressure coming. Oh, he needs to get rid of it. He needs to do something, and he will go down. What a terrible, terrible play and a big loss. Now the offense has to overcome the negative play after the defense comes up with a sack. On second down, wants to throw. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
This is not going to get any easier. You're already down. You know it's a passing situation, and you got to protect your quarterback, and they can't do it. This has not been a great day early for this offense.
And we might as well well state the obvious. First and second down didn't work out. Third and very long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And the defense is there to stop him short of the first down.
Defensively on 3rd and long, you are dropping deep. You are making sure you get at least to the sticks. They got a long way to go. Don't let him throw the football. Make him throw it underneath. And how about this quarterback? He does an unbelievable job scrambling around now, hitting the gas, picks up so many yards. Now he makes it a 4th down and manageable. So much easier on the offense.
Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. There's enough time left in the half here, David, to make something happen.
Dang right. I want to be aggressive. I'm not backed up in my own end.
And that pass picked off. Bringing it back. Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Trying to escape and get it himself. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
One of the things I love about bootlegs as a former quarterback is it's sort of a run-pass option yourself, right? You're given the choice and the freedom out in space to just do what the defense is not ready for. And that time, everybody covered in the back end, but no one there accounting for the quarterback. So go get as many yards as you can. Nice job.
Got his man quickly. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Looking to go up top on first down. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. That's why you love veterans in this defense. They stay locked in on their rules, and he made the pick. One more play before the teams head to the locker room. Going up top on first down. Feeling some heat. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. They want to get the ball back right now, lining up for an onside kick to start the second half. That's why they call them the hands. The ball pops out.
Well, they're trying to pounce on their opponent with the lead in the second half, trying to steal a possession, but give the return team credit. They may not have been set up perfectly for that onside kick, but they're Johnny on the spot, and now their offense is licking their chops, hoping to go down and score.
Starting this third quarter on the ground. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'll be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the plenty.
Trying to buy a little time, and he cannot, but he does get it back closer to the line of scrimmage. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Right down the middle. Makes the grab, and he's got the first. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. The Raging Cajuns will line it up on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Davis. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physical. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
Getting some heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on 4th down, trailing by double figures. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Quarterback checking the play. They'll throw it on 1st down. Got a man, it's Murphy. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the 1st. An array of possibilities here.
This is a very tough slot receiver to cover if you're a linebacker because of how quick and how shifty he is. You never seem to know which way he's going, and he always seems to create an open space for his QB.
Unloads to the right. He makes a catch. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
Well, this defense is trying to find ways to disguise their coverage and mix it up to try to confuse the QB. It's not working. With that last completion, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Looking to throw, it's Daniels. Using the quick game. At the 20, he's got space. Finally run out of bounds, but he has his offense rolling with a 1st down.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. Nice job between those two.
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Gets it out quickly. Touchdown, Georgia Southern. And the punishment has been extended. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup. Alabama opened up a can, and how many times can you say you went into someone else's house and beat them by double digits? It's what happened today, and the rest of college football should take notice. A top 25 clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. He lobs one high down the left side. And he's got it inside the 25. And the defense couldn't corral him, and they took it all the way. Touchdown, Louisiana.
Number 8 with the catch and score.
Ready to try the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
And the extra point is good. They still trail 35-14. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. After that score, they'll try to build some momentum here in the third quarter and get it back with an onside kick. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. Scanning the field, it's Daniels. Makes his connection. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. He's going to pass. Fires it. It's complete. Touchdown, Eagles! And the stomping has commenced.
Offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. Fielded in the end zone, it's James. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
And the sack all the way back at the 5.
And that's the 4th sack this offensive line has given up today. And guess what? You thought they'd be better. Last week, they got their butts chewed out. 6 sacks they gave up. This week, on their way to doing it again. This offensive line has to step up.
Looking deep down the right side. And he throws yet another interception. Does he know which color jerseys they're wearing?
Nice read, nice break. Good job by the defender understanding that ball had some air underneath it. Takes advantage of it, goes and makes the big play.
Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have...
He lets it fly. And he makes the catch inside the 10. Touchdown, Eagles. And the route is on. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll give it to him again. They knock him down behind the line, and the defense finishing this third quarter in style.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Georgia Southern 49, Louisiana 14.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. From the gun. Give on the inside. They stripped it out. Oh, the offense ought to go buy a lottery ticket because that ball somehow bounced right back to them. They'll keep it.
And as a defense, you just want to steal some possessions, create some turnovers. You force the fumble. But, man, what a break for the offense to fall back on it. Those are moments that you just get a little bit frustrated because it's the luck of a bounce.
They'll try to run for it. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down?
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. They'll try to pick up the first. Still on his feet at the 45. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. That's a good spot on the field to go for it. Really, everything to gain and not much to lose.
Yeah, and most coaches discuss or know pregame warm-ups how far their kickers can kick it. Do I have a boot to even consider this? But I think you want to stay aggressive regardless and go try to get extra points.
And the Raging Cajuns are on the move. Wide receiver coming across in motion. The give to the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
From the shotgun, the inside give. He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped a gain of 3. They've worked it down to the 30. This defense standing tall, trying to force a field goal try. He'll try the left side. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
Man, that's a really good job by the defense because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And that pass intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Trying to find his man on first down. Throws to the wideout. And the pass hits, picked off. Taking it the other way. He's at the 10. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Cajun. PAT unit on the field. smashes it through for the PAT. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. South Carolina showed its toughness on the road and picked up a crucial victory. And every win counts, don't get me wrong. But the victories outside of the comforts of home can really serve as a springboard. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way. But I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. They'll snap it from the 28 in field goal range, but it's 3rd and short. Working that left side now. There to make the stop, but he is a weapon out of the backfield in the short passing game, and they've got a first down. And the Eagles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. He caught it! Touchdown, Eagles! And the pummeling has started. That score might be the one to put them over the top and run this winning streak to 9. And he splits the uprights on the extra point. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
56, Louisiana, 21.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. He's going up top here late in the game. And it's caught inside the 25. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. Barely time to catch our breath after that one, and they've got it 1st and 10, threatening just outside the red zone. He's got it. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will. And he tacks on the extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. Boy, they have delighted these home fans here by putting this game in a hammerlock, David.
Yeah, this crowd's been jacked up. They've been excited. Now they get to breathe a little bit, Palmer. Nice lead. This offense needs to go out and protect it.
Yeah, they've been the more physical team all game long. So let's just run the ball. Let's just ice this football game, take the W into the locker room.
Throws for the tight end. On target to the left. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. They are in no mood to show any mercy as they keep flexing their muscle on offense.
Up big in the 4th quarter, and you just keep taking shots down the field. That tells you something, okay? You can take what you want from it, but this offense definitely not interested in running clock, interested in making a point.
Back to throw, it's Daniels. Makes the grab. Touchdown, Eagles. And the beatdown has ensued. They put another one on the board here in the fourth quarter. And how about this team? Just a lone blemish on the resume and about to go to 10-1.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conservative, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got... He tosses one high and deep down the left side. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too.
This guy has a chance to bring home the Heisman Trophy this year because he continues to make plays week in, week out. Doesn't matter who's guarding him, what coverages you play. This guy finds ways to make plays for his offense.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
And he'll just get rid of that one.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Might as well go big or go home. They need a touchdown, and it looks like they're on their way home anyway. They'll go for it on fourth down. They'll try it on the ground. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. An easy call to go for it and easier after you make it.
Yeah, we've seen it from this offense, too, throughout the season. In these types of situations, they just believe that they can make...
I'm sorry you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous parting gift. A late touchdown. Getting set for the point after. Right down the middle. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. Undeterred by this huge deficit in the last half minute, they'll line up for the onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. To the air, it's Daniels. He makes the connection. And he was able to run through a tackle. They finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down. And at this point, the defense looks as if they've been in one of those dizzy bat races. They've got no idea where the ball's coming from. He's over 500 yards passing.
Yeah, this is a Heisman Trophy level performance from this guy. The accuracy, the decision-making, the athleticism, everything has been on display.
One more play to pad the stats. On second down, he'll let it fly. He's going to take off. Finds a crease at the 20. Quarterback gets enough. And that's how you finish it off. Scoring on the final play of the game doesn't affect the outcome. Just a little cherry on top of the sundae.
And some people might say that's piling on, and I get it, but they're not throwing the football all the yard. They're running the football, getting other guys in the football game. It's your job to stop it and then just add stats to the stat card.
Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
It's amazing how much offenses will just boom in college football. So good, so many ways to hurt you. And you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses. And, man, we saw that here today.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.